Hey everyone, John from Popeye's Postcards. Today's Saturday. I am in Westminster, Maryland at the Carroll County Ag Center. There's a big flea market here today. So I'm going to obviously go in and look for postcards, and yeah, maybe there's some other stuff in there that'll catch my eye, but mostly postcards. Never been here before. There's probably 100 and some odd people waiting to get in. So we'll go in and see what we can find. Well, maybe not quite 100 people. Well, nothing down that first row. So, I don't know, probably 50, 60 vendors in here. Hopefully we find something. Yep, I see a tub right up here.
Yeah, if you want to throw a wrap in, and I'll run out there. What are you asking for? Can we have the flowers?
Is this your stand?
Yes.
How much is the post?
I see one similar to about 400. Louis Lewis because Bobby Fay, they were both on the Colgate Comedy Hour together, and he's from New York, New Jersey. Jerry Lewis is from New York. But Georgia Southern, I've seen her on the poster like that.
So I got them all for 30 bucks. He was asking $1 a card, and there's 500 cards in here. He originally said 35, and I didn't say anything, and then he immediately dropped it to 30. So that'll be fun to go through. So these are 5 for $1. Pretty good price. Gonna go ahead and see what we can find. I'm gonna head back to that one I just found. Had 3 totes. They set up an antique mall and they weren't interested in selling the whole big kit and caboodle. Oh, here's some right here. There was another postcard guy looking through a stack back there, so I just bypassed him and just walked around him to make sure I got to everything else before he did. Box of postcards under here. $28 for probably 200 or 300 cards. I'm not sure exactly how good they are. I just bought them. So we'll take a look at them later. Okay, everyone, I just left from there, the Agricultural Center in Westminster, Maryland. Found a lot, and I didn't really spend all that much. I found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different people that were selling postcards that were of interest to me. This first little stack, and I can't go through all these. I'll just do some like quick hits out of them. This first stack, can't remember how much There's like 15 postcards here, and I think I spent $8, so about 50 cents each. A lot of Rehoboth Beach in Delaware. In fact, there's several of those. Real photo, Hines, Illinois, of a hospital. Ocean City, Maryland's boardwalk. Thought this was kind of neat. Kids, it's foreign, but it's Christmas or New Year's. I can't remember which that is. Little kid looks like he's driving a train. Street scene, Grand Island, Nebraska. Street scene, Newburgh, New York. Rehoboth Beach. Some real photo from the Ozarks. Probably one of the better ones is a advertising for shoes, 1950s. Train station in Wilmington, Delaware, and Lakehurst, New Jersey, Air Naval Station. So those were about 50 cents each, maybe a little bit more. Set those down. And then the next batch, I got this tub. There's probably we'll call it about 300 postcards, and I have not gone through all these off right now. That's a kind of a mix of everything. I did see some Niagara Falls cards in there, but a nice Valentine's Day card. A whole bunch of these studio real photo postcards. Ladies at the beach. This is called Atlantic City Souvenir, although this looks like it's been trimmed. Another turn of the century, ladies in their swimming attire. It says Atlantic City mailing card. I could probably try $8 to $10 on these souvenir real photos. Atlantic City with their prop cards. Well, not really prop. They're nice backdrops. I don't know if you can see the painted backdrop. Atlantic City. There's another one, probably all taken around the same time. This looks like Atlantic City, but actually it's foreign. I don't know where that is. It's postmarked in Atlantic City. There were some trade cards in there. This is a rather big one. Keystone Manufacturing, the Cornhusker Fodder Gutter. So a nice trade card, and this one a little dirty, but it's a Thanksgiving, and it's a winch. Even though it's not, you don't see John Winch down there, you can tell it's a John Winch. Most likely a John Winch because of this background. And that could be a Samuel Schmucker card, and if I can attribute that to Samuel Schmucker, that's probably a $15 card. So $28 for this tote. Next batch, you saw this little box I walked up on. They wanted $1 per card, and I pulled out these. I think I had 7 or 8. This is Blair, Nebraska, real photo, Dana College. Don't know, but it's a real photo, so I picked that out for $1. There's a trade card, Waterloo, Oregon's. That's a nice old trade card. There's another Blair, Nebraska post office real photo. Blair, Nebraska public schools real photo. I don't know anything about Blair, Nebraska, but I would have tried to pay, under $1 for these. This is a municipal swimming pool, Blair, Nebraska. Another city park and swimming pool, Blair, Nebraska. Here's a real photo from Red Rocks Amphitheater in Denver. So I think I had 7 or 8 of these cards, and I was going to ask for $5. And she said $10, and you can just have the whole stack. So I just got the whole stack for $10. There's some other things in here. Union Pacific Railroad, Progress in Power. Looks like an ad brochure or something. Yeah, it's a little eaten up by the looks of things. So, yeah, for $10, for that whole stack. That's not bad. I'll get my money back easily on that. Okay, this next stack, you saw that there were 3 tubs. She wouldn't sell them all to me, so I just stood there and cherry picked. Got 90 cards, 20 cents each, so $18. These are just bread and butter cards. You can't pass them up for 20 cents. There's like Battlefield and Gettysburg, stuff like that. Yeah, some of the better ones, and I'm not sure. I haven't looked these up. Just guesstimate, just on looking at the card and what I know about the area. So street scene in Lancaster, 1920s. Drop that one. Martinsburg, West Virginia. 20 cents street view. Another Martinsburg, West Virginia street view. Now this one I have to do a little bit more research on. It's just a scenic view, but it's a real photo and it's blue. And I know there's something special about blue real photos, and it's just on top of my head, and I can't think it, exactly what it is. But it's a way they made the real photos, and there's a special name for it. Can't remember if it has to do with salt somehow, but I'll do my research on that one. And there's nothing. It's just a real photo with a scenic view of somewhere. Union Station, New Bern, North Carolina. I've actually had some cards from New Bern do very well. A U.S. biplane beginning scouting flight over Mexican border. So I think that's maybe when we had a little bit of a tiff with Mexico and fought them. New Bern, North Carolina, street view. This is Oyster Fleet at foot of Middle Street, New Bern, North Carolina. These are still in the packs. This is like an anthropomorphic matchstick. So I thought that was kind of neat for 20 cents. It's an advertising card for Stockyards Cash and Carry Lumber Yard in Wichita, Kansas. For 20 cents, I couldn't pass this up. RMS, so it's a Baltic, it's a ship, and it's Silk Embroidery, Hands Across the Sea, I believe that's what that stands for. Yeah, Hands Across the Sea. So I thought that was cool for 20 cents. The Royal Mail Steam Packet Company, it's a ship, Postcard, British. And this is a German miner. It's not a real photo, but it's pretty cool. Keep an eye out for airline issued cards, so cards of airplanes issued by the airlines. This is from Japan. I'm not sure if that's focusing, but this is Japanese Airlines. DC-7C Super Courier. There's a real photo of a kid with a dog. Kids with dogs, kids with toys always do fairly well. No idea, but Clayton, New Jersey. I always pick up New Jersey stuff. This is seen on Fishing Creek, Virginia, so I'm not sure if Fishing Creek is that it's a fishing creek or if there's a name of a town, Fishing Creek. So 20 cents, pick it up. This is Dodgers jet, so the LA Dodgers from 1970s. I didn't know they had their own airplane. Little damaged, but Beach Haven, New Jersey, that's one of the places. You find Beach Haven, pick it up. This is Baldwin Hotel, and there is some damage, but I still think that would sell. Scenic Greetings from Claremont, Virginia. Maybe Claremont's a really good place, I don't know, but again, 20 cents, I'll pick it up. A little bit of damage on this one, but it might be kind of cool. Beach Glen Mine, North Jersey Steel Company. It's an ore train, and it looks like they use thumbtacks to hold it up on a bulletin board or something, but it may not matter if that's a really good view. I don't know. And I may have done this one, but King Street, Lancaster, with a nice trolley car. So those were all 20 cents. And probably the best score of the day is this big tote shoebox, whatever you want to call it. There's probably 600 plus cards in here. I didn't count them all, and I just did a quick look through. I asked him how he was selling them. He said $1 per card, and I just asked, what would you want for all of them? And he said $35. So that went from $600 if you bought them singly down to $35. And I just stood there kind of just looking at these cards, not even 2 seconds. And he said, how about 30? And I wasn't going to pass that up. Anytime you find bulk like this for $30, even $50, this would probably be a good buy. I have not looked through them all, but at a nickel a card, you can't go wrong. I mean, I could throw these in my quarter box and, you know, make 5 times my money back. I could easily throw this on eBay as is, show some of the better cards, and probably get 150, 200 bucks out of this lot. So that was pretty good, and just some of the good ones out of there. And there were a lot of real photos in there, and I just pulled out some of the ones I found. This is Street View. The back is postmarked Urbana, Ohio. So I'll have to see if this is actually Urbana, Ohio. Just a nice 1915-ish real photo. Here's a boy with its dog. You can't beat that one. This is kind of freaky. I wonder if it is what I think it may be. It's a real photo. It's a studio view, but I don't know if this will focus very well. Let me see. Yeah, it might not focus very well, but the kids' eyes, I don't know if the kids shifted their eyes when they had the picture taken, but they're kind of glassy, and you know, I don't know. What I'm thinking this could be, I doubt it, but it could be like a post-mortem picture. Back at the turn of the century, it was a real big thing to take your dead family member along and have like one last photo taken with them. And usually their eyes is what gives it away. It's just, well, dead eyes. They're white and actually clouded over. This kid may have just shifted their eyes during the photo process, but when I list this, I may do like a post-mortem question mark. And actually there's 2 of these, but those eyes are really, really freaky. Let me see. Log Cabin, Palmer Park, Detroit. This might be a real photo, but I just thought it was neat that the scene is inside like a silhouette outline of, looks like maybe Dutch couples. I don't know, but I just thought that was kind of cool. This is Quay Sam in Chicago, Illinois. It's a interior view of a Chinese restaurant. So I always like getting to Chinese restaurants. Here's another real photo. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but gonna have to do some digging. But it's a hotel. Actually, it says St. Jacobs Hotel, Richmond. It might be Indiana. But for a nickel, that's not bad. This is a real photo of U.S. Route 50 from Gormania, West Virginia to Thornton, West Virginia. I get these all the time, these elevation map reel photos, and sell them for about $8 to $10. Dairy Barn, Elks National Home, Bedford, Virginia. I don't know, just Bedford, Virginia could be one of those places. And then there were a whole bunch of these studio portrait cards. So that's about it. Since I'm in Westminster, Maryland, there's an antique mall very close. I'm going to go take a look, see what I can get into there. But all in all, I think I spent $96, give or take a buck or here or there, and got around 1,000 cards. So all those cards, excuse me, about 9 cents, 10 cents each. So pretty good. So that's it for this sourcing video. I hope you learned something interesting. If you saw something I missed as I was walking around, because I come to these places not only just to buy postcards, I will look for other things to buy and flip. But anyway, thank you for watching. Leave a comment below about your best find so far, and I thank you for watching.